Greetings, this is Skylar Saunders Singh. What's current? It's another Diddy show. It's my 13th one. This is new information allegedly. The defense is claiming they have new information. We don't know yet. I looked at Law and Crime, a very credible source. They're full of attorneys, all kinds of lawyers. They know the ins and outs of all these cases. They have the specific documents with highlighted portions that are shown on screen. So I really respect how they really get down. I do acknowledge them. So Law and Crime, they're not a sponsor, but you know who is a sponsor? My main man Peng. His fitness and apparel and sea moss infused fruits are wonderful. You can find them at lifestrongapparel.com. LIFESTRONGAPPAREL.com. You can find different sea moss fruit infused fruits such as elderberry, soursop, pineapple, mango, and blueberry. I've had the blueberry and it is excellent. It's great. It's delicious. So I would encourage you to go to that site, pick up all those items, and here's the kicker. At checkout, you can get a 10% discount with SKYLER10, Skyler10. You can get a 10% discount off your purchases. So make sure you understand that. Make sure that's clear. All right. So go to lifestrongapparel.com and enjoy the greatness. All right. So Diddy, I mean, he's innocent. He's innocent and he's fighting. He's not. They're talking about, he'll get extorted in prison. If you don't do this, you don't give up. Give me just give me 200 racks. That's it. Just 200 racks. Less than $250,000. Just 200 racks. Or I might, have to, do something. Or, it might get a little hectic in here a little bit. And then the next guy gonna come in. I want half a man. I want $500,000. I want $500,000. I don't want 200 racks. I want $500,000. It's gonna go up and up and up. It's gonna keep going up. I want a mill. Give me a mill. Give me a man. Give me a whole man. Give me a mill. Let me stand on that. Or else, something crazy could happen. I don't know exactly what could happen, but things could get sketchy. Things could get hectic. But this particular missive regards the new information that is alleged. It's alleged. It's in quotation marks on the site Law and Crime of new information that the defense has presented. So nobody is sure what it is. Nobody's sure how it is, but I think it's going to be a bombshell. I think it's going to be something huge because he's really trying to get out. He's still in like limbo. Well, he's kind of like in purgatory, really. He's in purgatory, trying to get to limbo, and then stay away from perdition. I don't think he'll ever get to paradise again until his dying days. And I don't mean that in a mystical way, like in heaven or something. I'm just saying away from whatever constraints that he put on himself. He put on himself. He's innocent, and it's free Diddy, but only in a relative sense. He should be free to his home and should have a lockdown. Charles 13X never gave me a single coin, but I salute him. Salute. Did you hear about Jeezy Moolah? I did not hear about Jeezy Moolah. Never gave me a single red cent. He says I'm broke as a joke. Then why are you here? I don't need you. Get out of here. I don't need broke niggas. I'm allergic to broke niggas. Kick rocks. Yeah, that's why I started to take my call. Exactly. You might be the first person I have to block. I might have to block you. No, I'm not gonna block you. He's big enough to do that. And plus you giving me information, I appreciate it. So that's currency in itself. I appreciate it. You're one of the poor righteous teachers of the earth, the 5%ers. So I appreciate your knowledge, wisdom, and what's today's mathematics, by the way, Charles 13X? What's today's math? He gonna have to look it up. He's looking it up right now. He's trying to say, "Oh snap! I don't even know." Let me see. Is there a 5%ers website? Do they have? Do they have the math on there, so I can get my mathematics correct? Peace, 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 peace. All right, so it's peace. That's today's mathematics. Knowledge born, all being born to knowledge and on cipher. See? I was waiting for it. See? I knew he had it in him. That's all I needed. Now I just need you to, if you can't send $1, all being born to knowledge. Exactly. Facts. Those are facts. Those are the poor righteous teachers of the fifth. They're really the fifth element, but they call them the 5%ers. Because 85% of the world is deaf, dumb, and blind. 10% of the world knows what's going on, doesn't tell anybody, but hoards all, the possessions and all the knowledge and information and everything that you need to get ahead. Then you have the 5%ers, the poor righteous teachers that know what is going on, have a vast wealth of knowledge and wisdom and understanding, and will repeat it and will show it to the world. That's the difference. So he's a 5%. So that's how to get that out of the way. Diddy. He is fighting. This is on his third try trying to get the bail, but this is new information. I mean, he was trying to get away from the Cassie thing. There's this quiet new information that everybody's talking about. Okay, what's happening? Charles 13X says that means that the Father and the Son are one and the same, and that God's cipher is infinite. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. See, that's why I was just messing with you. I'm not going to block. I don't block anybody. I don't block anybody. It's, if it's a phone call and I was on the lines, I'll probably click. But you're in the live chat. You're giving up information. I appreciate it. You're one of the real ones. I do salute you. Salute you, Charles 13X. All right, so this is new information. I'm going to use air quotes, new information that has been, presented, but hasn't really been divulged. It hasn't appeared in any documents. I was watching Long Crime, and the gentleman, I can't remember his name. Hold on, let me see if I can get his name. Let's see if I can get his name. Give me a minute. Just give me a second. I'm looking it up right now. Just give me a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. A tarantula hawk is neither a tarantula nor a hawk. Look that up. Okay, I can't find it. I missed it. Daggone it. I don't know where it is. Daggone it. All right, so yeah, salute. I appreciate it. Thanks. But new information for what? What new information? What is the new information? That he reverse kicked Cassie in her head? That he didn't punch her and knock her down? And they're fighting that. They're saying, oh, the government released that to CNN unlawfully against Diddy's rights. Just amazing what happens with this stuff. It's ridiculous. It's just amazing. So I think that Diddy, he's got a fighting spirit. Apparently, he's got one. He's not laying down. He's not sitting down. He's not, just gonna. He'll go to the clink, kicking and screaming and dragging his feet and tearing up, and biting his face, biting his lower lip, and making blood come out and spitting it out. Like, I can see that because this is a real case for him. This is serious. The new information, whatever it is not really, being looked at because nobody's seen it. So I mean, this is just a warning really to anybody in the entertainment industry, especially, but also without the entertainment industry. This gives you a clear-eyed view of what is, supposed to be a just and fair trial that should be happening in the next 7 months, and on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th of 2025. 2025. So it's very serious. I'm trying to pull it together. Really, I am, because it's sad, really, in a way. What happened to Cassie? That's going to be enough, I think, in the minds of the jurors and the minds, of the criminal case and the civil case. They're going to consider that, a number one in all of this. If it's admitted in court, oh my God, it's going to be even worse because it'll be refreshed, or they'll tell them, beforehand, like, hey, make sure you watch the video again. Make sure you, just watch that video one more time. See what's going on, and it's just going to be a thing. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be an issue. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what I think is going to occur. I think there's going to be a reckoning of what Diddy is supposed to be doing. And if I'm not mistaken, it's like Diddy's got these Avengers of lawyers on his side. He's got the LeBron James, the Steph Curry, the KD. He's got the Ant-Man. He's got Jason. What? I always forget his name. I'm sorry. Jason Tatum. I was about to call him Bynum. Jason Tatum. It's really weird. It's a weird space. Because I don't want. It's a weird space because, like, the charges are weird. It's like racketeering, running a criminal organization or enterprise. That's essentially what racketeering is. Then there's sexual assault. Then there's the attempt to make prostitution across state lines or something like that. Charles 13X says when Diddy beat these charges, he needed to purchase World Star because they've been bashing him since its very beginning. Yeah, I guess that was Q, the late great Q of World Star fame. He was like one of the high powered, people that were probably going against, Diddy early on, back in, the aughts, like 2007 on 2008, somewhere around there. And when he died, I think it got transformed a little bit and it fell off, kind of. I think it didn't get as much press as it used to get. People weren't going to World Star as much. If Q were alive, World Star would be very different. Yeah, I would say so too. I would say he was probably on the vanguard, initially, but probably backed off of it, when he considered something different. But that's a good point though about World Star. World Star is like nobody really looks for World Star anymore. There's too much World Star on Instagram and TikTok and even X still, kind of. They killed him and took his. Oh, hey. I don't know who they are. I don't know. The views expressed by Charles 13X do not reflect those of Skylar Saunders Singh and its affiliates. Had to say that. But he's alleging, Charles 13X is saying, he's allegedly saying, they killed him and took his platform. I have no facts. I have no validity to that statement. Oh my God. He's saying they are the British family. Are you saying the British family did that against Q? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Do you have proof? Do you have footage? Do you have any knowledge? Do you have any current evidence of this Charles 13 Act? Or is this just hearsay? Is this just something you dreamed up? What is it? Got 3 people in here right now. 3 people for the rebroadcasting. I get a little bit more. I get a little bit of a bump when it's rebroadcast. I'm just gonna have to. Oh, wrong side. I'm just gonna have to live with the shadow. The shadow is just gonna have to be here. I'm trying to figure out a way to not have the shadow, but I don't know what to do besides it. Yes, I would agree with you. You're a 5%er. You know things that other people don't know. You're on a different plane of thought intellectually. Please donate to the shadow. Exactly. Donate to the. I always mess it up. Donate to the shadow. Donate to the shadow because it's supposed to be on this side, but I'll have to remember everything. The left side, left is right. Right is left. So donate to the shadow. $10 or more. I'm going there. I'm not counting $5 anymore. I gotta count $10. I gotta count $10. $10 or more, folks. $10 or more. Drill that into your head. So we got this. See $160. $160 on the day. Every day is $160. I just lost 2 viewers. They're like, oh, okay, I ain't doing that. I don't know what you're talking about now. $10 or more donations appreciated. Very much appreciated. Appreciated. But Diddy, this new information, it's gonna be a bombshell. It's gonna blow this thing all the way. It's gonna be like niggas gonna be like, well, she was, she might have been mouthing off, or she could have been, hitting him back or something. It may get to that point. He may have some kind of information on somebody. He may have information on a judge. He may have information on one of the people that arrested him. He may have information on the district attorney or the prosecutor. Oh my God. What is this new information? I watched the whole clip. He was like, we're not sure. I was like, okay. I don't know if he said that verbatim, but he essentially said, like, we're not sure exactly what the new information is, but it's going to be telling. It has to be something significant. If you put up $50 million bail and then you're rejected, then you say, I'm appealing that. I'm appealing that. Forget that. I'm going to do this over again. I'm going to appeal this. I'm going to appeal this. Then I'm going to go ahead with my court date. But in the meantime, I'm going to be out. I bet he's going to be out by Christmas. Mark my words. I'll put money on it. He'll be out by Christmas. Anybody willing to bet me? Bet me. He'll be out. He'll be in his own home with an ankle monitor and people that will be around him to check if he's taking his prescribed drugs, if he's not doing any narcotics, if he's not with any scantily clad women. That's what I see by Christmas time. Maybe even Thanksgiving. Maybe even by Thanksgiving he might be out. But I'm just gonna go extend it to get Christmas. That's what I think is going to happen. I see that happen. I see that occurring. I see that with my third eye. I see that happening. It's gonna. the judge's name, I'm just gonna call him the sub judge. I can't, or some judge. I can't pronounce his name correctly. It's some Sumerian or something like that. He it looks like he's gonna say, you know, something otherwise. He's gonna reconsider, I think, in Diddy's favor. Free Diddy. So let him be free to the extent that he can walk around on marble floors, heated, with a mink robe on, with his toes out, you know, barefoot, with a bowl of cereal, bowl of cornflakes with pieces of shrimp and lobster in them. That's the kind of thing I want to see that for Diddy. And then then, you know, after the trial and whatever the case is, if he's found guilty, of course, I have to say, there's no free Diddy. Put him away. Put him away. That's justice. Diddy ain't put a gun to nobody's head. They trying to make him out to be a supervillain. Charles 13X, salute to you, but the allegations are that's exactly what he did. He put maybe not a literal gun to somebody's head, but said, you know, this, you know, something horrible could happen to you if you don't perform these sexual acts with me right now. And Keith, I'm talking about Mr. Diddy, so I guess you're interested. Skylar, do you think Sean Combs have info about Pastor James David Manning, Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson, and Dr. Umar Johnson? I don't know. I only heard of Jesse Lee Peterson and Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't know who Pastor James David Manning is. You have to refresh. Maybe I'll look up a little bit. Let me see. James David Manning. And I'm looking it up right now, trying to find out the pastor. He does the Atla World Missionary. He criticizes homosexuals. Well, that's crazy. Criticizes Barack Obama. I can take that. Criticizing black leadership. Okay. Yeah, I can see why you could have something like that. Yeah, I can see that. I can do that. I see what you're saying with that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if Diddy may have some words against these very somewhat prominent men within their respective fields. I think that they may have I just scanned through a page on Wikipedia what Pastor James David Manning was talking about. He's going against Jay-Z, Cornel West, Reverend Al Sharpton, and different things like that. So I think he wouldn't miss out. He wouldn't miss Diddy, especially with these criminal charges. So, but Keith, respect to you. I always forget what time it is. It's like 8 o'clock, right? Okay. Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock, 7:23. Appreciate you, Keith. Salute to you. Respect. Yeah, 7:23 a.m. Yeah. So salute to you. I appreciate it. Somebody's in here and somebody's not. This is the thing. I think Charles 13X is still in here. Keith, you're still in here, but I only see one person in the viewer. That's how weird this thing is, though. And if it was in my phone, I don't know. My phone was like blowing up for a minute. That takes on a different connotation now that we have the Hezbollah leaders and their beepers that literally blew up. You know, we say you're blowing up my phone. No, they were literally blowing up their phones and pagers. Charles 13 says anybody who has the type of money that Diddy has doesn't operate unmonitored. Let's not be naive. Well, give me a more explanation. You have a statement. when we were in school, they had to say, if you have a statement, you have to back it up with facts and examples and stats and parts of reality. Give me a concrete example of that, Charles 13X. Give me a concrete example. Doesn't operate unmonitored. Let's not be naive. So what does that mean? Doesn't operate unmonitored? Who's monitoring? COINTELPRO. You meant to say COINTELPRO. I know what you meant. He's getting rid of it because he spelled it wrong, but I understood what he was saying. Yeah, COINTELPRO. I like saying, they say COINTELPRO, but I like to say COINTELPRO. And COINTELPRO, it's very vague. It's not strong. I'm not very clear on its motive. So give me a little bit more. Give me what COINTELPRO has done. Is that, if I'm not mistaken, now those are the people that set up Malcolm X and MLK, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and also the mafia and different things like that. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't look up anything yet. Am I correct or am I wrong? You tell me. I'm gonna look it up right now. But I'm gonna just check my answers. COINTELPRO's counterintelligence program was a series of covert and illegal projects conducted between 1956 and 1971 by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, aimed at surveilling, infiltrating, discrediting, and disrupting American political organizations. I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, wow, it was illegal. Wow, okay. COINTELPRO. Wow, I didn't know it was illegal. I thought it was legit. I just thought that they overstepped the boundaries, but wow, okay. HSS is the agency on the block. HSS. They targeted they targeted. There's only one that I can see, but okay, they targeted like all the bad groups. They targeted the Communist Party, that's a bad group. The Ku Klux Klan, bad group. Socialist Workers Party, bad group. Black Panther Party, bad group. The Black Panther Party was the target of the most damage, with 233 of the 295 documented actions taken against black groups directed at them. Huh. Oh, so Hossein, I was wondering, I'm like, I typed in HSS, I'm like, I didn't get anything. He meant sorry. He says, Charles 13X says, sorry, HSI is the new agency on the block. Yes. Yeah. It's a fact. HSI is the new gang, the new gangster government, And the sad part is, like, they overstepped they have committed so many wrong things. And there's Assange, there's Manning, and then there's Snowden. Snowden was the closest to giving us an idea of what the government is really doing. They're monitoring us. They're collecting our data. They're collecting our information without our permission. And we just go on. Let me get a Starbucks coffee. And that's myself too. I'm not trying to I'm holier than thou, but it's what it is. We're Americans. We just want to say, I got football games right now. I got the quadrant. I got 4 games playing right now on my TV screen. I see there's thousands of people that are, very, intent on understanding what's going on in the field rather than what's going on there in their personal lives. So, yeah, the HSI, the Homeland Security is it investigators? The I is investigators. Yeah, so It's too goofy. I just want to know what this new information is. This is like, I got something to say. I got something to say. I'm about to say it. I'm going to say it. They have new information, but what is it? What is the new information? That's what I would like to know. The Homeland Security, yeah. There's no. That's like, if you want to do, if we can do a conspiracism show if you want. I can put on my tinfoil trilby. We can do conspiracisms. You know, that's the reason why they had 9/11. You know, well, you saw what happened, obviously. We have to protect you. We have to do something about this. This can't happen. So we're going to take your conversations and we're going to take your different locations and we're going to take all this. We're going to take all this data. And we're going to make it into something like that's a conspiracism. That's not credited. Don't take me as serious with that. That's how some people think, though, and even worse. Like they say, like the government did it. Come on, the government really? They could hardly get a bill passed, much less be worried about having airliners run into office buildings in the center of our defense structure, our structure of defense. So it definitely wasn't the United States government. It was all Osama bin Laden and his cronies and everybody like that. They only spent $300,000, and it cost like It cost wait a minute. I think it was four. I want to say it was like at least $1 trillion, $1 trillion in damages. But it really was $300,000 to $400,000. I can actually look it up. Hold on. Let me make sure. Tell you how much it was. In the trillions of dollars. In the trillions of dollars. And it only cost them out like $500,000 to organize it. Scholar, do you believe that Sean Combs is innocent? I know he's innocent. He's literally innocent. He's innocent until proven guilty. And he's never been convicted of a crime. So he's not like, well, he's still guilty because he had, Club New York. That was Sean. He went to prison on behalf of Diddy, really. But he was stupid. He wasn't thinking straight. He was shooting to the crowd. He shot a woman in the face. It was his mess, really. Where was Bin Laden educated? Are you asking me? Because if you want to know the question, are you doing what's it called? A hypothetical question? Because Keith, I answer his questions because he brought some people in. He's in Japan, so I gotta keep him. But anybody else, it's $10 for me to answer your question. And especially a question that I know you know the answer to. You're just trying to make me see if I know the answer. Bin Laden had close ties to the royal family. Which royal family? There's multiple royal families. Are you talking about the British royal family? Are you talking about the Saudi royal family? Are you talking about the Norwegian royal family? The Swedish royal family? There's a lot of royal families. Which royal family are you talking about? I know you said it was the British government, but there's royal families all over the world. They're all related. Well, if they're all related, they must have a chest. They have a chest of at least, I'll say, maybe $1 quintillion, something like that. It's got to be some huge amount of money that governs the world. I mean, allegedly, this is me doing a conspiracy. We're doing kind of a conspiracism show here. It's a little bit conspiratorial or conspiracismatorial. Keith says, Scott, do you think Sean Combs will wiggle his way out of this jam? Oh my God. I said he has the Avengers. He has the Avengers on his side. They're going to do their damnedest. They're going to try to get $10 million at least, $20 million maybe out of him. The case for him It's probably going to cost like $200 million. Seriously. You think I'm BSing? I'm not. I'm not BSing. I'm not effing with you. You think I'm effing with you? I'm not effing with you. I'm serious. It's gonna be like 200. It's gonna be like in the field $250 million. His whole legal field, but he's got it. Apparently, he's got it. It seems as though he has it. It seems as though $22 billion. No, I said $250 million. That's $250 million. $250 million, I think it's going to cost him. If it costs Mr. Troy Star Terrain $250,000 just to get rid of a free speech issue, and he only thing that he got time against his life was community service, playing dominoes with the Puerto Ricans in the Bronx. So that's small time. I'm not saying that Mr. Troy Star Terrain is small time. I'm saying that the case was small time. This is huge. This is huge. This is like, my bad, 225 million. Well, you still bad. 200. It's 250 million. It's $250 million. $250 million is 250 million. It's all right, Keith. I know you're in Japan. You're probably doing some strange math. You know, some mathematical magician work. It's all good. It's all good, man. You're good. You're good, man. You're good with me. The sake, exactly. I was just about to say, you're off the sake. You're grooving. You're feeling yourself. Pause. Yeah, it's new information. I have no idea what the hell. Maybe on Monday we'll see. The other judge will adjudicate. Will make the decision. We'll have the right idea about the thoughts concerning Mr. Combs, Free Diddy. He's innocent. He's an innocent man. As long as he's innocent, I'm okay with it. Once he's guilty, hey, sorry about your luck. It's another nigga running up the stream, and he'll have a way to get out. He didn't murder anybody. He didn't. Well, I was gonna say he didn't rape anybody, but allegedly he's raped people, but that hasn't been concluded yet. It's all alleged. It's all alleged. That's the facts. Everything is an allegation. So we have to really look at those facts, like, truthfully. So Keith says, Skylar, my assumption could be wrong, but I think P. Diddy is about to drop the list. Oh, what's the list? What's the list? What's the read? What's the list? Let me know. Let me know what the list is. See, because if I get too close, my hat gets cut off, and I don't want that. If I get too far away, it's still there. It's like, I have to talk like this, like, hey, everybody. No, but so why do you say that, Keith? And what is the list of celebrities that were at the White parties and the freak offs? Is that the list you're talking about, Keith? Is that the list? P. Diddy about to expose everyone. Okay. The white party. I thought so. The white party list. Yeah. And it's not, it's like they didn't even try. They didn't even try to like hide at all. They didn't wear masks. It wasn't like the eyes wide shut. These niggas is wearing nothing. They're like, hey, yeah, well, yeah. We screwed around in the bathroom, had some baby oil, and, you know, it's all edged. I don't know. But, you know, we had a good time. It was whatever, you know. I don't need a mask. What do I need a mask for? I don't need... Nobody's going to jail. Who's going to jail for this? We're having a good time. Okay. Look up Ted Fields. Okay. You look up Ted Fields and tell me about it. Tell me who Ted Fields is, and I can probably look for information. I looked up COINTELPRO because I was wrong. I didn't know how to that COINTELPRO was responsible for some illegalities. It was an FBI program. So that's the thing, though. That's why you get weird. That's why you have those conspiracisms with the government, because it's like they do some dirty, underhanded stuff. They do. They really do. They do some really low grade, backhanded, you know, sly, on the side, be quiet, keep it moving, you know, pat you on the butt and keep and shut your mouth and don't say anything about it, you know. So you look up Ted Fields, then get back to me and give me like three, give me 2 sentences who Ted Fields is. So Diddy has new information. I don't know what it is, and Long Crime doesn't know what it is either. They're not sure, but come Monday, maybe we'll see. It could be something special, because he's not used to soggy grits in the morning, watery grits, tastes like gruel. There could be, you know, a louse in it. You know, he's chewing on it. He's not used to watery eggs. They got speckles of you know, paprika in them. He's not used to undercooked bacon and undercooked sausage. What is Oprah? What is Oprah, Keith? You just said Oprah. What do you want me to do? I don't know what you want me to say. What about Oprah? Does she know? Has she gone to these white parties? I didn't look into that. I just did research on Long Crime and the new information. Yes, she's a billionaire. She's one of the billionaires that people can talk about and say, yeah, you go, girl. That's right. Go ahead, girl. Get that money. Yup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if it's Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk, white boys, they think they got all the money. They're billionaires. See, it's a different story. That's a weird thing. And then they say, I heard a commercial that talking about, if you're not revving up your Aston Martin or your Rolls Royce or whatever the case may be, or, you know, or you see that guy going by with the Cybertruck, he doesn't need a break. Like, why doesn't he need a break? Everybody needs a break. Why does he have the Cybertruck? Did he steal it? Did he work hard for it? Did he work smart for it? Did he put his mind to a particular task and try to produce something of greatness and something that he traded with somebody? See, when you get into that, you're like, oh, because that's what I like. Also, I love the fact that people can down, you know, billionaires, and I'm not talking about black billionaires, especially, because that's the thing they want to do. They want to talk about black and brown billionaires, or even red billionaires, or yellow billionaires, or white billionaires. You can't be a white billionaire or a male white billionaire. You can be a female white billionaire, depending on what you do too. It depends on what you are doing as well, and what family are. If you're like, oh, the Waltons, okay, they have Walmart and they cater to poor people. Okay, I guess they can have their billions. Like, it's a strange world, weird. And when Diddy, I think he did cross the limit, the threshold, for $1 billion, like a few years, like in 2022 or 23 last year, but I'm not 100% sure. So don't take me on that. Don't take me up on that. So that's what I think is that's what I think is very, very trying. It's trying on my patience. Diddy is working my nerves, but I thank Diddy because he's giving me the most views I ever had. So free Diddy. But no, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's not about the billions. It's the reason why they have their billions. And if they're like the families, like the Waltons or the Rockefellers or something like that, it's because somebody at the very beginning had to put their nose to the grindstone and put in the work. And then they just kept producing and producing and producing. And it just happened to be that they got billions of dollars. They probably didn't even care about the billions of dollars. I mean, it's you care about the billions of dollars, but it's the reason why you got the billions of dollars, why you have that much money. But like with Diddy, it's like he's got the money. He's probably has at least $600 million, at least. It's going to cost him $250 million on this case, and he'll be left with, what is that? What's that? 35? Is that 35? 350 million? I think that's 350 million. Yeah, I think so. Or 375 million. I can't tell. I'm terrible at math. If you can't tell already. Scholar, I know you disagree, but behind every great fortune is a crime. I totally disagree with that. Look at Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Where was the crime? Look at Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Where was the crime? Look at Larry Page and oh goddamn. I knew his name. Let me look it up. Hold on. Sergey Brin. Where were the crimes behind them? They're all billionaires. And Steve Jobs was a billionaire before he died. He was a baby billionaire, really. He could have got billions more, but he didn't sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice. He valued the ability to be, in a cool section. Like Bill Gates wanted to sell. He just like sell everything. The government takes all my computers. Everybody. You didn't see one Apple. I don't think there's one Apple government computer anywhere. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I doubt that there's one Apple computer that's part of the government. Also, when I was in the military, when I was in the Marine Corps, all there were just PCs. It was Dells. All of them were Dells, and they run on Microsoft. So I didn't see any Steve Jobs work. I don't think his iPhone today is even more, covered by government. Could be wrong. Probably am wrong, but that's just the idea. It's just the facts, and there's so many different ones. There's HP, there's what is it? Dell, there's I can't what is it? Hold on, I got one right here. Hold on. Look at this. Here's a little prop. I'm like Carrot Top. This was I actually earned this. Asus. That's it. Yeah, Asus. It's a little shell. I call it Conca. Little shell computer. I got this for being the best employee of the quarter. As a matter of fact, I can show you even more. You have to give 100% in the first half of the game. If that ain't enough, in the second half, you have to give what is left. Yogi Berra, American baseball player. Extra effort. Skylar Saunders. Thank you for great customer service to our guests. Signed, Brian Gallant, Senior Vice President, Motorways Region of HMS Host. And I forgot what HMS means, but yeah, I earned that. Okay? Yeah. Here's a letter. November 29, 2010. Skylar Saunders, Delaware Plaza, 530 JFK Memorial Highway, Newark, Delaware, 19702. Dear Skylar, congratulations on being nominated by your team and selected by the Motorway Division as a recipient of the Above and Beyond Award for 2010. Your adaptability and outstanding customer service for our customers at the Delaware Plaza is appreciated and recognized for this award. Please contact the OC Tanner website and using the code provided on the certificate, select a gift from HMS Host for your customer service and commitment. I'm truly thankful for your associates like you in our business. Sincerely, Brian Gallant. That's what I do. I can put in work. Even at those lower levels, I can put in work. Maybe Dell is cost effective for the DoD. Possibly. But that's another white man billionaire, Michael Dell. Dude, you're getting a Dell. Remember that? Remember the dude? Remember the guy? He said, dude, you're getting a Dell. He got popped for using marijuana. Could you imagine? That was at the time when there were no states that were legalizing it. The closest was medical marijuana, and that was like you had to jump through hoops and leaps and bounds just to try to get a card. But nowadays I think they'll encourage him, like, be high on the commercial. Look, man, you can have all the kinds of fun on our computer system. Like I'm just giving examples. But Diddy's got new information, and it's quiet. We don't know what it is. I saw the whole episode of Law and Crime. In the last 2 minutes, they were saying how we don't know what we don't know what the new information is. I was like, well, why am I watching this? Because they're slick, they're smart, they're quick. They know that if you watch the entire show, you're gonna get the advertisements. You're gonna get all the different things like that. I don't have ads on my videos because I pay a premium. But other than that, it's totally different. I think it's he says Dell is cost effective for the DoD. The new information is the list. Yeah, well, we don't know. It could be the list, but then it's not even the list. It's if he has video. I remember seeing Sarah Jessica Parker and her husband Matthew Broderick, and I think the Kardashians allegedly. I don't want to get that messed up, but some of the Kardashian sisters and just Usher and maybe even JD. I don't think JD, but I know Usher definitely. Yeah, so it's pretty serious. And that's the scary thing too. It's like everything done, with they say, here's the kicker, here's the ounce of wisdom. Those are things that are done in the dark will be revealed in the light. Things that are done in the dark will be revealed in the light. Keith, why are you retracting your statements? But the list is something serious if it is, whatever that list is. But the new information, I mean, we can speculate, we can use conspiracisms. Like we're saying it's the list. It could be, Cassie allegedly, took money from Diddy or something. That's alleged. I don't know. It was true. That could be reckless endangerment of the truth. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with alleged and reckless endangerment of the truth. New evidence listed in the videos. Yeah. And the videos. The videos are going to be something that's going to be special. That could get him his bail. Those videos. And why are they on VHS? Why does he have files? Doesn't he have a thumb drive and a digital camera? Not something from the 1989. What is this? Come on now. Those parties, they must have been something special. Charles 13X says, I'm still here. Appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. But just contribute. Just, put down. Don't just say you're here. Just, contribute. Say, give me conspiracies. Give me more coin for tell. Tell me about that Ted guy. What's his name? Damn, all your messages have been retracted. Tell me about that Ted guy. Yeah, VHS beta. Exactly. That's what we're dealing with. VHS and beta. Ted Fields used to throw big Hampton parties, which is where Puff learned all his tricks from. Thank you. See, that's what I need. You don't tell me to look up on my own show. You do that, and then you report it back to me, and I'll acknowledge you and say you're credible and you're good. You're in good standing. That's how you do that. I appreciate that. See, I appreciate you. Thank you. Tell me who Ted Fields is. Ted Fields is a guy that took Puff under his wing. Pause. And he gave him his the way of life, the way to do things. But he gave him his breath. He is also the co-founder of Interscope Records and a film producer. Okay, so oh God, what's his name? What's the guy at Interscope's name? Can't think of his name. I don't want to look it up right now. Just tell me what his name is. I can't think of it. Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine is was he a co-founder? Yeah, exactly. Before I even said it, Charles 13X, I said it. But yeah, Jimmy Iovine and he knows, and I'm sure Dre knows something. Dre might not have the best ties with Diddy, but he knows something. Because if Mary J. Blige was cool with Dre and Diddy at some point in some time, they know something. They all know. They all have some kind of record of some kind of something. And I think it's even bigger than the parties. Some tells me it's bigger than just the white parties. It's something bigger. I know it's the racketeering thing, but I think that's weird too. I think that's weird. Yes, thank Charles 13X. Salute him. Salute Charles 13X. Keith. But it's just so I'm just waiting for the new information. I'm waiting for what the new information is going to be about. What is it going to say? What's it going to what tension is it going to brew? What is it going to bring to the table? So this gets to 4 people and 4 likes at 59 minutes. So I have to go another hour. I have to go another hour, y'all? Is that what's going on? I got to go another hour? Is that what you're telling me? Now it's down to 3. But it's 4 likes. Me and my shadow. Shadow gets like a percentage of the residuals that I receive in my Cash App, and my PayPal, and my Venmo. But seriously, this new information could be the list, could be the videos, could be the audio. I mean, take that. Bad Boy Records. I'm a bad boy. Remember that? Now they're looking at Diddy like, damn, he really is a bad boy. Yeah. But this is the amazing thing about justice and life, and you got to do what's right, and don't mess up, and don't get caught up in a lot of things. Because it's your reputation. His reputation is zero. It is zilch now. It's negative. It's like in the negatives. Diddy will never be the same Diddy forever. He can only go to Jesus. That's all he can do. He can only go to the mystical and things that don't exist and things that aren't real. He can only go to TD Jakes, and I know TD Jakes knows something. TD Jakes knows something, allegedly. He allegedly knows something. That's not reckless endangerment of the truth. That's just an allegation. He knows something. He knows something that a lot of people will shy away from, will try to cover up, will try to show that it isn't real. He's the one. He's one of them. And this was way back in. This was last year. This is right after the Cassie lawsuit was finalized. He had the Christmas outfit on, the red pants, and I think he had like a green and red sweater or something like that. He says TD name on the goddamn list. Yeah, I can see it. I can see that happening. I can see him being on the list. Because that's all Diddy's gonna be like. You and you and you. I saw you. You were there. Hey, you were wearing, like I said, I told you 6 times. This is the 6th time in a row. I ain't telling you the 7th time. You wear all white to my all white parties. I wear the color because I'm throwing in the party. You don't wear red and orange and black, looking like a flame. What is wrong with you? You can't come to daddy's house like that. And I don't mean my recording studio. I'm talking about right now, right here. He was going at, this is literal. This is not even me just being conjecture and having fun, but he was talking about like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was sitting next to him on the couch with, I think it was either Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, one of the Jimmys, on late night. And he was like, yeah, and this is you can look this up. You can look it up. But I can tell you to look it up. You don't tell me to look it up. He was Justin Bieber was like, yeah, and I'm still waiting on my Lamborghini from we're still trying to work that out and everything. And then like the crowd was like, ooh, and Puff said, well, we shouldn't be talking about having different vehicles. I'm paraphrasing. We shouldn't talk about having different vehicles on the TV show because Big Brother Puff doesn't want you to be letting out our business like that or something like that. It was like along those lines. It was that kind of weird like tension and that weird kind of thing. And there's also late night there's also late night talk from Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien was asking him, so what about Conan O'Brien is like my childhood hero, by the way. He's one of my heroes. Conan O'Brien was just like, so what about these parties? He's like, yeah, we had these parties out in the Hamptons. They're all white parties. This is Puff talking. And then he said, Conan O'Brien, so what's supposed to be there at these different parties? And Puff is just like, women, a lot of women. And then he was like, okay. And then he was like, locked doors. He was like, kind of was like, okay, this is getting serious. This is getting kind of dangerous. I was like, yeah, like it's this is the thing. I don't know what kind of mastermind Diddy thinks he is. I don't know what he may have thought all of this out because he was brazen. He wasn't like, I don't want to talk about the white parties. We don't talk about the white parties. He was like, yeah, I'm talking about, yeah, we go to the Hamptons, have a good time, drink. Okay, that's the other thing. I always forget something. Alcohol is involved. I think that's like verbatim. I can actually put that in quotes. He was like, alcohol, definitely has to have beautiful women, alcohol, and the doors have to be locked. He was like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, this sounds kind of dangerous right now. Like, And then there's words out of Diddy's mouth. Like I said before, he was saying how like there's all right, it's comes that time for the kids to go home now because y'all gonna want to wait till y'all grow up so y'all can witness what's about to go down. I was like, you know what, nigga, this is a wild boy. Diddy is a wild boy. Free Diddy, but he's a wild boy. He's wild. He's wild. I don't know what kind of mastermind he thinks he is. I don't know what he is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Y'all gonna have to fill me in on that. Pause. Diddy was a pawn. Diddy was a pawn. I think, yeah. And I always been saying that Diddy was the one that was like the puppet master, pulling the strings and everything like that. Nope, I don't think so. I think he was the one at the end of the strings getting controlled by various, organizations that shall remain nameless. It's very quiet. Alcohol, weed, pills, pink cocaine, vodka, baby oil, and dildos. You pretty much summed it up. I hate the term pink cocaine though. You should say Tusi. Say Tusi, because pink cocaine isn't. Every time I think about pink cocaine, I'm like, oh well, they're making a new way of making cocaine. It has nothing to do with cocaine. It's just crushed up powder, and then it's dyed with food coloring to make it look like pink, the white with the red, and it makes it like a pink mixture. And then people, snort it or whatever it is, or absorb it somehow through their body. Charles 13X says, that just sounds crazy. LOL. Yeah, well, all of this is crazy. All of this is wild to me. This is just I don't want to say what Mr. Choice Arturian says, but good God Almighty. I'm a PK, I'm a preacher's kid, so I can say that. Good Lord on heaven. Help me, Holy Ghost. Jesus, keep me near the cross. That's something my dad always says. But that's the strangeness. Strange and weird way of doing on this. They really ain't got S on Diddy without incriminating half the industry, and they won't do that. Whoopsie day. That's what I was saying. Even though Diddy's at the end of the strings, he's bouncing around. He's doing the dance work, of the devil. He's doing the dance work of the devil. So half the industry, that's music, that's movies, that's theater, that's all entertainment. Clubs, there's shows. I think there are people that you have to name that aren't affiliated with Puff and his white parties, and also other incriminating activities. Sports, thank you. Duh, my dumbass. Big stuff is sports, and even bigger than that, politics. Come on, politics. Who is Trump waiting for? Because I don't know. I want to know if Kamala can have, if she's waiting for, at the final hour, going to show, a clip of Diddy and Trump, together with, someone, because he's had his past sexual allegations, and they all fizzled out. Everything fizzled out. And the things that stuck, the felonies, nobody cares about. He's still in the running. This is amazing. This is the amazing part of this country. We have a convicted felon of 34 counts running for office again that was already in office. Anything is, that's what KG said. Kevin Garnett, when he won the Celtics won in 2008, he said anything is possible. Woo! Anything is possible. Just think about it. If you can have a convicted felon versus a prosecutor, like if you try to write, if John Grisham tried to write this novel that is our American political scene and our entertainment business and also other businesses and industries, they'd be like, I know you made The Rainmaker and A Runaway Jury and The Stand. I think he made. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know you made all these great novels, John Grisham, but we can't believe this. We can't believe this. There will never be a convicted felon of 34 counts going against a prosecutor that's half black, half Jamaican, half Indian, half Jamaican, half Indian. It'll never happen. It can't happen. That's the reality. That's what's so serious, because it's happening right before our eyes. And I just I got a sneaking suspicion that Kamala's got something up her sleeve, and Trump's probably got something up his sleeve, because I think in happier times, Diddy was cool with Kamala, allegedly. I don't know if she has any past history with him or anything, but I think they were at least cool at one point. Like when Diddy was talking about getting out the vote, vote or die, and I think he dropped the vote or die, but he just kept on saying, yeah, you got to vote. Make sure you get out there and vote. Everything is for the future of America and Americans. Take that. So it's very weird. Very weird. Couldn't they wouldn't let you could write it, like you can literally write it down. They wouldn't be able to publish it. They won't publish what's going on right now. Top producer / philanthropist / rapper / actor / he was slashing everything. Cordell Stewart / he went through everything. So all we can do is wait. We got time, right? Everybody got time? You got time. That's from Orange is the New Black. Well, I think Diddy is the new black. Diddy is the new black. Because he was happy and smiling. They're saying how they would restrict his internet usage if he were to be home on house arrest. But the irony is, if he's not on house arrest, he can still send messages. He sent a text message the other day to his daughter, Love. She's a 2-year-old. And everybody was shocked. You go online. I can tell you what to do. It's my show. But go online, look up Diddy text message to Love, and see what happens. See, shocking revelation that Diddy can communicate from his MDC cell. It's goofy. But I'm waiting for the movie. Who's going to play Diddy? Y'all? Who's going to play Diddy? He can't play himself. He could act. He can't really act, but he can't really rap either. He's like just enough on everything. He's just okay enough to get by. He can hardly produce. He can hardly rap. He can hardly act. He can hardly be a designer. It's amazing. He's extraordinary. He's the American dream. He really is the American dream. Don't be a C student like President George W. Bush, failed miserably as head of baseball operations in Texas of the Rangers, and just kind of just wing it everything, and you'll be all right. Same thing happened to Diddy. He just did everything he could just to wing it and see what happened. But Keith is saying anything is possible. Yes, anything is possible. Very true. Don Cheadle could play Diddy. Well, Diddy, I'm a straight man, so I'm very secure in myself, so I can say this. Diddy looks better than Don Cheadle. I have to say that. They're of the same skin complexion, but Don Cheadle doesn't look as, up to a par for playing Sean P. Diddy Combs. Just pause on that, but, that's just my opinion. I'm a very strong, straight man, but Don Cheadle couldn't play Diddy. It wouldn't even look right. Oh, here we go. YouTube subscriber. Everybody welcome YouTube subscriber. Give him a hand. He's my number one troll besides Son of the Sun. YouTube subscriber, that new bussy angle. Oh my God. Salute to you. Salute. Never gave me a red cent. Never gave me a red cent, but I respect him because he just trolls. And that's all I need. I need people to hate on me. I got 5 likes and 5 people going on 2 hours. I'm not mad. This is the reality. This is what's true. These are the moments. I'm gonna remember these moments when I'm counting my billions of dollars. I'm like, I remember when I was doing some low rent commentary on YouTube for scraps of money. Now I'm sitting up in here at the top of a skyscraper with this beautiful woman next to me. So 6 likes. Appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to the Insane Asylum. New YouTube subscriber. Well, he's not new. You might be just meeting him, Keith, but YouTube subscriber is not new. He's been part of the Insane Asylum for a long time. Dollar Bill. You're such a stud, Muffin Scholar. Diddy would be proud. Salute to you, Dollar Bill. I'm taking in, this is a fundraiser Saturday. I'm taking in donations of $10 or more. If you got $10 for me, I thought I pinned it. I didn't pin it. Let me pin it. The pin message is my Cash App. I have my PayPal, my Venmo as well. So if you feel some type of way, just send $10 my way. I just rhymed with way. So Diddy will be proud. Well, free Diddy. Free Diddy. See that? It's my infinity ring. Watch you 2 subscribers say that's the bussy ring or something. That's the thing with language. Language is weird. I like what George Carlin said. George Carlin said, you can say on TV, I pricked my finger, but you can't say I fingered my prick. Same words, same exact words, just a different context, just a different way you put them, phrased it. He's one of the greats, the late great George Carlin. But Diddy, oh man, new information. New information. And I like law and crime. They do some in-depth work. That's worth something. I enjoy listening to their broadcasts. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I can find it. I'm looking it up right now. On Crime Network. And I don't see it. This is crazy. Wait, is it? What the hell is this? Why are you? Why is it being blocked? Get out of here. Yeah. And it just all comes like around. It comes around. All of it comes around. This is this is what's called karma, not a mystical sense. This is your action. This is the recompense that occurs after you have done something so either good or bad. Karma is the result of whatever happens in your life. Not in the sense of, you're going to be, reprimanded or you're going to be rewarded, just because you did something nice to somebody. It may never happen. Something awful could happen to you. But if you're into something that's very nefarious, or if you're into something that's very um, honorable, you will be recognized for it, no matter what. Not in a mystical sense. So that's what I mean by karma. And I don't believe, people, are reincarnated or go to heaven or go to all these different things. And that's the thing too. We put up so much time and effort talking about how, oh, what happens after we die. You should be more concerned with how you live now. That's the thing. People, concern themselves with, what am I gonna do? When am I gonna die? I'm gonna be stiff in a corpse, or I could be ashes. I could be cremains. Why even care? Who cares? Care about what's going on in your life right now. Very serious. Very serious. So that's one thing we do have to look into. One thing we definitely have to understand. So I might have to start calling this show the Insane Asylum. I like that. Keith said, "Welcome to the Insane Asylum." But new YouTube subscriber has been here on many occasions. He just hasn't been on the same time as Keith. Dollar Bill is just stuck. He's just watching. He's just like, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh man. So yeah, $10. $10 and up. I'm not taking any more fives. If you give me a five, I'm gonna refund it. I need $10 and up. Has to be at least double digits. All right, so Diddy, the new information, the list, the videos, the audio. All that could have been avoided. All that didn't have to go down. That's the thing. It's like it's all good when it's happening. Hey, everybody's having a good time. Till I don't feel so good. You know, and it gets interesting. Then Diddy just like just Just go in the bathroom and clean your face up. Put some makeup on. Allegedly, I'm just giving the scenario. Because I was going to go out and jump out the window and do a Jay-Z analogy, do a Jay-Z allegation, but it's probably malicious. So I think I'm not. I'm going to hold off on it. I can't really talk about it. So I'm not going to talk about that. But the new information, we still don't know what it all is, what it all entails. So I'm looking at it right now. But the racketeering kind of surprised me. What is the illegal businesses that he's running? Is he part of a drug dealing thing? What is the racketeering? Is it a gang? What is racketeering? It says there's no phone or internet access, limited visitors coming to the property now. The problem, okay, the courts. They're weighing whether he's a danger to society because he's a flight risk and he could be contacting witnesses. Um, but how can he contact witnesses? He doesn't have any phone, or was he going to mail something? Gonna use snail mail? Scholar's using a Diddy MacBook full of suspect video. Mr. Troy Star Terrain said that before. He said, you wake up in the morning, you'll find, a hard drive full of child pornography on it. There are people that's probably happened to. Revenge porn is what they call it. They call it revenge porn. So it's so sincere. Yeah, what Jay-Z has been quiet about so much. He's been quiet about Yay that I know of. I don't think he's had any words about Yay. He's been quiet about Kendrick Lamar. He's been quiet about Diddy. That's the most important. That's the most serious part that he has to be talking about. Okay. Hey, what? Nobody's talking to you, Siri. All right. Just looking at through my phone, all the stuff I got here. So this is where we are as a country, as a world, but mainly as the United States. I think Keith is onto something though. I think he's onto something. It might be the list. What's his name? Goddamn. Mila Kunis's husband, Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher, he's been in there. Multiple people. Like I said, the Trump was definitely, taking pictures and stuff like that with Diddy. I don't know if it was exactly at the white parties, but yup, Ellen. I know what you meant. He's gonna correct himself, but yeah, Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, she might have been doing some things, licking holes, you know, lit liquor, who knows what she could have been doing. Pause. I have all. These are all allegations. These are all alleged. Keith said, "Uh oh." Yeah, well, she's got like maybe 150, 200 million, something like that. She's got money. She's got bread. And nobody liked her though. She's back behind the scenes. See, this is the thing about Hollywood. They are human beings. We think they make me laugh. They make me cry. They make me feel good. It's a good part of watching their show or listening to their music. They're human beings and they're fallible. And it just depends on if their actions are redeemable or irredeemable. She looked like Stuart Little. Oh, that's special. But anyway, yeah. So Lizzo, Ellen, Jimmy Fallon. Um, trying to there's dozens more. People that are, just really hard to work with or very taxing. Some of them, it's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing in a lot of ways because it's to promote, it's to get you fired up, not in a abusive way. Not saying that, but you should be motivated. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. So I think that's what Diddy's a bully. Diddy's a bully and a gangster. That doesn't even need to be alleged. He literally is a bully and a gangster. Um, I forgot about that. That's true. Her DJ did kill himself. That's true. Allegedly, yeah. Diddy is not innocent. Gene, Gene. We live in the United States of America. Is he guilty until proven innocent, or innocent until proven guilty? Please tell me. Is he guilty until proven innocent, or is he innocent until proven guilty? Gene, I'll talk while you deliberate that, Gene. Is he guilty right now? Is he guilty right now? Is he guilty? Is he guilty? Diddy guilty is all hell, but still free. Diddy. Oh well. How is he guilty as all hell? In the United States of America and in our Constitution and in our way of dealing with law in our legal system. Are you sure that he's guilty? Excuse me. So Gene is I guess still deliberating on whether or not he's innocent or not. But of course Diddy is innocent. He's completely innocent. That's the name of the show is called. I'm not sure of anything except being broke. You're a poor righteous teacher. You put the poor in poor righteous teacher. You're definitely poor. So everybody in the chat, whoever's in here, 4 people, if you just give me one more person to subscribe. So I think you all are subscribed. I got 766 people in here. I got 766 people in my audience, as my subscribers. So 766 people. We'll see what happens. What is PRT? You're gonna break it down for me, Keith? Please. What is PRT? Puerto Rican trouble? I don't know what PRT is. So these, like I said, I've said this on many occasions. Freak off sessions, 18, consensual, no violations. Hey, go freak off. Do what you gotta do. Oh, I'm stupid. See, I didn't even realize poor righteous teachers. Okay, but uh, what was I saying? Yeah. So freak offs are okay with me as long as they're consensual, adult, no violations. That's it. Everybody on board with that? Everybody on board. They can't really try him for that. They're not trying him for the freak off. That's what made me think very linearly, like in a linear scale is okay with bussy freak. I like how YouTube subscriber puts it in like newspaper headline, Skylar is okay with bussy freak offs. Tomorrow at 11, more than 11, yeah, I actually, you know what? I really am though. If that's if that's their business, two guys want to do that, that's your business. I have nothing to do with that. I don't want any parts of that. But if you want to do that, go ahead. That's your business. You want to freak off in a corner somewhere, or you want to close the bathroom door, do what you got to do. Hey, it's your business. So I actually am. That's a true statement. I am okay with bussy freak offs. Not involving myself though. I want no parts of that. So they're not going to get him on the parties. They're going to get him on the allegations. They're going to get it, or they're going to get at him. I should say, not get. They're going to get at him on the allegations of sexual misconduct and assault and prostitution. He had male sex workers, up at all time hours of the night and day, feeding them breakfast and lunch and dinner, and they're just pumping away. Sorry to be graphic, but they're just going to town, going downtown sometimes, and that's the way it allegedly was. That's how it was. Has Diddy ever been on Cribs? Did we ever see Diddy on Cribs? Let me see. Let me see something. I'm looking for it right now. Looking on TikTok. This is also happened though, I think. And I'm not gonna end up like JG, or excuse me, JW. I always say JG. I don't know. JW. I'm not gonna be out here doing crazy allegations with no founded evidence. Charles 13X says they only have the tapes they found, which are likely Diddy personal freak offs, but the ones that they were looking for are still out there. Ooh, a ooh, yeah, possibly, possibly. Very possible. $10. $10. Saturday fun day. Fundraiser Saturday. Fundraiser Saturday. Saturday fundraiser. Those sounds are what it sounds like when entering the pussy. Ooh. Ayy. I got that from the T.I. song. If it ain't about the money, don't be lying, I'm gonna mind. It ain't about the money. You can miss me with it. Turn up. A 2011, a 2011, a 2011. A Susan Giuseppe. And that trial nobody even gives a damn about now. Nobody cares about Young Thug. Nobody. I was covering it for a little while. I was just like, let me look at this a little bit. T.I. Oh no, honey. Hey, honey. Um, but I was covering the T.I. Not T.I. The Young Thug trial, the RICO case, the YSL and everything. Nobody cares about that anymore. I'm sorry. This is big hip hop. That was like a small fry. This is like catching a great white. This is serious. This is not even like. This is not even. This is so different. This is crazy. This is on another level of insanity. YouTube subscribers got the best trolls, I swear. But it's not the best. I mean, he has some of the best. He doesn't have like this the scripted trolls. I like the scripted trolls, like they have like little stories to them. Like I like those. Those are good trolls. Those are great trolls. YouTube subscriber has good trolls, but I like great trolls. Um, so I don't know if I use my phone, it would be up to 150 or not. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. It's been a while. Gene came in and said, Diddy is not innocent, and then just ran away. I was waiting for him or her. I don't even know if it's a she or he to respond, but it's what it is. Poor righteous teachers. Oh my god, that was the most interesting, mystified group I'd probably consider. If I were not an atheist, I would consider being a poor righteous teacher because they had structure, they had game. If you didn't realize it or not, the reason why B boys stand in their B boy stance and B girls stand in their B girl stance is because of the poor righteous teachers. Because of I think his name was actually Charles 13X, the guy that founded um, the nation of gods and earths, the 5%ers. They had the like that. There's a stance. There's a specific stance that you have to have your foot out in a certain angle, and you have to be locked in with a serious look on your face. I mean, they got that from the Four Righteous Teachers. If you didn't know that, I learned that from a hip hop documentary. It's pretty interesting. Should look it up sometime. Um, I still miss my Internet Archive. Oh, my Internet Archive. At least they had the way back machine. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, I'm going all over the place. I'm all over the place like bird ass. Um, uh, I think that Diddy is going to have something up his sleeve. Kamala Harris is going to have something up her sleeve. Trump is going to have something up his sleeve. It's all culminating around the same time. Anybody notice that? Why is that? You think that's just coincidence? I think not. We're on voting season and Diddy happening. Seems very well coordinated to me. It doesn't seem like it's coincidence. It seems like it's done on purpose to me. It seems very orchestrated. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but it just seems that way. Like, why at this time, at this moment? Why now? Why wasn't this? way back when they first started talking about it, and it was November, I think, of 2023. Is it almost a year ago? Why were they talking about it then? Seems goofy to me. Skylar, can I ask you one last legitimate but important question before you close out the show? I still have 15 minutes left, sir. What is it? What is it? What are you so aching to ask me? I got 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes left. What's the deal? You owe me so much money. Oh my God, I answered so many of your questions. You owe me so much money, but you're broke. You're spending all your money on sake and prostitutes, probably. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm saying allegedly. What's the question, sir? Let me know. All right, now I'm gonna just talk about Diddy. Diddy, he was probably. I love the conspiracism. My favorite conspiracism is the Diego. I think it's Diego Spirits, the liquor company behind Ciroc and Kettle One and so many others. They were moving 40,000 crates of liquor. 40,000 crates of liquor. After Diddy, they were moving. That was like I think a month or something like that. After Diddy got a hold of the company and started, Ciroc boys and all that, Ciroc Obama and all that stuff, they're moving 2 million. This is what I'm talking about. This is that guy. He is that guy. I don't know what it is about it. He has that mystique. He has that persona about him. I don't know about Umar Johnson. Scholar, when are the feds going to run down on Dr. Umar Johnson? I have no clue. I don't even know who he is besides, some mentions from Mr. Chorstar Terrain. That's all I know. I have no idea who Dr. I know he had a school, I think, around where I live in Wilmington, Delaware, if I'm not mistaken. And I always mix him up with somebody else. I mix him up with somebody else. There's Dr. Umar Johnson and somebody else that has a pedigree that's similar to him. Can't think of his name though. I always confuse him. They're like, no, you mean somebody else. And I'm like, oh, okay. But no, I don't know if the feds will run down on Dr. Umar. What is Dr. Umar Johnson? What are his allegations? What are his criminal charges? They only run down if you have criminal charges. So I don't know. I have no clue about Umar Johnson, Dr. Umar Johnson. No clue. No clue whatsoever. Give me more information about Dr. Umar Johnson. What does he do? Is he teacher? Is he a teacher? Is he an educator? What does he do? Is he a professor? Why do you want the feds to run down? That's what I'm saying. I have no problem with him. I have no saying anything good about him. I don't even know who he is really. I only heard his name in passing. Dr. Umar Johnson. Who is Dr. Umar Johnson? I'm not looking it up right now. You guys have to tell me. Who is Dr. Umar Johnson? What are his achievements? What are his accomplishments? He tried to start a school for black youth but received backlash. Where was this school? Where was this school located? I'm still trying to figure it out. I have no problem with him. I don't have anything for him either. But that's a good thing, I guess, because I want segregated schools. If that's the case, yeah. Like there should be no integrated or segregated schools. There should just be schools. Schools that happen to be all white, okay. Schools that happen to be all black, all red, all yellow, all brown, okay. I don't have a problem with that. That's a lot of people think that's controversial and something like wrong and crazy, but that's the reality. Okay, Dr. Umar Johnson School, Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Good God. It's located on the former campus of St. Paul's College in Lawrenceville, Virginia. So is it still up and running? Is it still in activity? Is it still active? Or was it, or did they shut it down? I know he received backlash, but did they shut the school down? Shut down the school? I don't know about that. I have no clue. I don't want to touch that. I have nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with Umar Johnson. I have everything to do with Diddy. Anything to do with Diddy, give me the information. Give me the facts. Give me the reality. Give me the truth about Diddy. That's what I want. That's my bread and butter. I got 9,000 views. Then I got 2,000 views. Or 1,000 views. Then I got 8,000 views. I'm up. My numbers is up. My subscribers are up. My cash apps have been lovely. I'm eating off this nigga. Pause. I'm eating off this whole storyline. I can't wait for the TV shows to come out though. They're gonna change names, change locations, change whole scenarios where you're gonna be like, this is about Diddy. This is that Diddy. Yeah, this is about Diddy. Charles 15X says the school is pretty much abandoned, but he tried to make it happen. Just like a black man in America. You can try all you might. Somebody's gonna bring you down somehow. He's gonna take you out, put you in prison. Either two places you end up, either dead or in jail. Still nowhere to go. Now, who said that? Anybody in the live chat remember who said that? Who said that? You in the streets playing, get your mail. There's only two places you end up, either dead or in jail. Still nowhere to go. Who said that? Diddy, you know, just who do we got left? We got Master P left. Master P is still, one of the people that lived like 12 lives, like Diddy. Diddy lived like 12 lives. Master P is still cool though. Master P, I don't think he has a shred of any foul cloth on him. All his dealings are good, from what I understand. Everything he had a lawsuit, I think, with some food company. They're saying like how they didn't put the cereal at eye level or something like that. It was like on the bottom or something crazy. And yeah, so he had little squabbles and stuff like that, little lawsuits back and forth. But nothing like this. Nothing like this. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even kinda. I'm thinking about Diddy being, a father. That's harsh. That's hard to take because those kids are innocent. That I know of. Allegedly, they're innocent. And I, Keith Nixon, am a effed up human being too, just like Umar. Where's this coming? You must be off that sake or something. That seems like a real hard statement right there. Just like Umar. So So what is your fascination with Dr. Umar Johnson? What's your fascination, Keith? What, you're way out there in Japan. You're not even in America anymore. You've been on the internet, looking at his videos. I guess he has, and you were inspired by him, or what happened? What's this strong language coming from? So we got less than 5 minutes left. I'm just, shaking my head. Diddy, why did he do it? If he did it, he's innocent. But why did he put himself in this position? Pause. Why did he do this? The money train is like slowed up. I don't think it stopped, but it definitely slowed up. It's trickling. He was probably making a good, I'll say $10 million a month, something like that. Maybe $5 million a month. Maybe. Now it's probably like 2,800,000, something. It hit him. It his music, I know that. Money, wealth, power is a drug. Well, money, wealth, and power are all good things if you use them well, like a drug. Like a drug. You can use a drug well, even if you use cocaine. If you want to use cocaine and have it done properly and responsibly, then you're going to have it so you're in your own home, and you do a couple rails, and you're all by yourself, and you're not going to go out and go on heavy machinery or start a car and run into a 12-year-old girl crossing the street. Why not? Do some meth, do some fent, and money and wealth. The richest man, Elon Musk, he's mixed, but he's pretty good. Who is his supplier? I have no idea. Bussy is a drug, and some can't have enough of it. Where do you get this from, YouTube subscriber? I swear. You get the Bussy of the Year award. You get crowned. 2 butt cheeks and a booty hole. That's your trophy. Yeah, but money, wealth, and power, if used correctly, can very well be, change agents for good. So, in closing, all I have to say is that I can't wait till this new information, quote unquote, comes out. I want to see what the exact, understanding is, and see if we can't come to some kind of conclusion based on the facts, not just conjecture and hearsay and, oh, well, she told him that I told her and all that. I gladly accept Bussy of the Year award. I bet you do. But anyway, that's YouTube subscriber. I don't know. That is the key to all of this. That is the absolute key to it. To really make this worthwhile is to have this new information released whenever it is released. His lawyers are the Avengers. They're not going to back down on anything. They're going to make sure they have every aspect in control. Put a flashlight under everybody's skirt. So, hey, I'd like to thank everybody that came in here. So, who's that? I can probably name. I think I can. I'm just named. I'm not gonna name. Let me see. Make sure. Okay, I can say it. Charles 13X, Keith, YouTube subscriber, Dollar Bill, and that's all that's worth describing. Thank you very much. I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Take care.